Hello everyone, and welcome to Hyperanalyzing Worlds, the series where I discuss the biggest moments from the League of Legends World Championship and give attention to the tiniest details that can decide the outcome of a game. This week we will look at some plays from the 2021 Worlds play-in stage. A crazy game between Infinity and Peace included this crazy teamfight where only one player walks away alive.
Well, it's so risky. It's so risky to do that into the Aphelios who's got Crescendo and is just waiting. He's champing at the bit. Here we go. Speaking of which, they're going to get on top of the Leona, who has to blow her stopwatch, as now trying to go forward. The solo player not able to do too much, and now we'll go to Leona first, as we have Bobbin getting wrecked on the top side, not able to survive for long enough. Tally is trying to go 1v5 quite literally. He's going to get one, and now we have the Saya looking for the turn. Unbelievable plays right now as the Aurelia goes in, but unfortunately gets stunk down. Maybe the dream is dead. Jatt trying to turn this one around, and they should be able to, but Bugax is way too fed as the red buff. Will it be enough? No, it will not.
Ackerman starts the fight by using the quickness and grand entrance to try to pick off Aladoric, who uses his stopwatch to prevent Infinity from getting that initial pick. As Aladoric exits his stasis, the full 5v5 breaks out on two fronts. On the left side of the fight, the junglers and mid laners do battle. Solid Snake has a great kick flash combo to kick Babip through Tally and towards Cody, setting Cody up to nail Babip with the stolen solar flare, and the Infinity duo are able to quickly take down Babip. However, Tally survives for a long time and returns a lot of damage onto the whole Infinity team, while also dashing away from the Gnar ult. On the other side of the fight, Infinity is eventually able to finish off Aladoric, and Vizicsacsi has to flash away and take a long walk to regroup with his AD carry. As the two sides of the fight converge, Tally is able to kill Ackerman and get away. Infinity turns away from the fight, but Violet chases them with an insanely aggressive play, using both of his escape tools, Featherstorm and Flash, to dive into Infinity, but with this crazy play he takes down White Lotus and turns the fight in favor of Peace. However, Infinity are not done yet, and they are able to regain control of this fight with two key skill shots. First, Solid Snake hits Sonic Wave on Violet, which lets him get into the middle of the fight and deal a bunch of damage to the remaining members of Peace. Then, Cody's Abduct chain stops Tally mid-dash, and Cody and Bugax are able to finally shut down the Aurelia. Cody does fall, and Vizicsacsi and Violet are also able to focus down Solid Snake. At this point, Bugax's Mega Gnar transformation times out, which is actually the best thing that could have happened to him, since as Mini Gnar, Bugax is able to kite away from both remaining players for Peace, with the help of the bonus movement speed from his Mini Gnar W Hyper, and he is able to weave in enough attacks to take down Vizicsacsi. With that kill completed, Bugax can jump towards Violet and will win the duel, claiming a triple kill for himself and becoming the only player in the entire game that is still alive after this teamfight. Cloud9 won a crucial game against Galatasaray with this great play to secure the Baron.
Can't win the 1-3-1, and you probably can't 5v5 given the gold deficit, but you have to at least keep training when the map is this lopsided here. As I'm very surprised Xerxing is going to leave. In fact, maybe they may have cast a curse him into oblivion. Great flash there up to the box. Perksto is going to slow him down, and that hook, unfortunately, is going to seal his fate. And now the Baron's back on the menu for Cloud9.
Yeah, you're talking about the open map state, a little bit lazy there by Galatasaray, not all getting out at the same time. Leaves one behind, and just as a perfect layup into the Baron for Cloud9.
Oh, good dunk there for Fudge. Trying to zone Mojito out. The stun lands in for Volker. Bolulu making it scary, but Blabber finds the smite. And now Bolulu's in the midst of it all. Fudge is going to try and make his way back through. They swap positions with Vulcan. It's like old school Orgon ulti is Sven. He's found the ace at the back of it all on Cloud9.
As Cloud9 contests vision around the Baron pit, they do not see Mojito and Zergsting recalling in the Pixel Bush. However, as Mojito completes his recall, Zergsting cancels his, and C9 do see him now, and they are able to chase him down with Perks looping around the back of the Baron pit. With the kill onto the enemy support, C9 immediately turns to the Baron. The Baron is burned down quickly, and once it gets below 4000 HP, Cloud9 has one focus: stop Mojito from getting a steal. Fudge goes over the wall and locks down Mojito with his Cataclysm. This is followed up by Vulcan, who stuns Mojito with the Solar Flare. As the stun ends, Mojito only has one option left if he wants to steal away this Baron. He has to flash, then use Audacious Charge to get into the pit or he won't make it in time. But Blabber has already cast his Seismic Shove in Mojito's path, and as soon as he flashes, he gets shoved away from the Baron pit, and Blabber's Smite secures the Baron for Cloud9. Playing around the terrain of the Baron pit wall, Cloud9 are able to finish kills on the remaining Galatasaray players, as all of their own players survive, and they pick up a clean ace in addition to the Baron buff, putting them in a good position to win this game. Detonation FocusMe had many big early game fights in the bot lane, including this one just 3 minutes into their game against Beyond Gaming.
pressure is happening, although Husha is actually coming down here for a little wraparound. It might be tough for MF, is not the most mobile champion, does have flash though. Now going to move in, Udapon going to have to get out of there. Good flash, Gengo gets stunned, but now they're going to turn it back around. It's another TP. Everyone's again's coming in hot, and now Husha, he's ignited, and that's like first blood on my screen. In fact, it is. Udapon is going to have it happen again as Moang comes in, but Arya comes through as well. A second blood on the table, Udapon collects it again, and now Arya looking for Kino, not going to take it, but...
As the clock hits 3 minutes in this game, Husha finds a great gank angle to get behind the DFM bot lane. It is worth noting that due to a bad trade at level 1, Liang has already used his teleport to get back to lane, which means DFM has one more teleport if their solo laners want to join this fight. Husha dives onto Udapon, and Gang uses his Zenith Blade on Husha, which means he actually ends up tanking Kino's Bandage Toss, allowing Udapon to flash away. Leona with Aftershock doesn't mind getting engaged on, and with the first teleport coming in from Evi, Beyond Gaming have to accept that the gank attempt has failed. However, Gang flashes after them and stuns Husha with Shield of Daybreak, and Udapon is able to finish him off for first blood. Now, both mid laners teleport into the play, but DFM with the extra member is too strong, and the rest of Beyond Gaming have to back away, leaving Maon in a 1v4, and a good flash away from Evi ensures that BYG don't pick up any kills. Udapon grabs a double kill, and Detonation FocusMe take a big early game lead in what would be a critical win for DFM and the LJL. Doggo had many incredible plays in the play-in stage, like this teamfight that he carried as Ezreal.
Together. Herald dropped in the mid lane here to try and get some counter play, but Beyond Gaming actually fancy Ananastic as their target here as Boss continues to eat poke to the face. Cinder stun's very nice there. Boss gonna get an unleashed on, but Doggo getting out of dodge there. Husha diving in, and now it's a 2v3 in the back line, and they're just getting decimated on Unicorns alone, but they will trade it back and forth there as Moan is gonna fall on the other side. Argonaut still alive for a little while longer, lives to tell the tale, but Doggo flashes in for the max range Q, and he wants blood. Nomad's gonna be the next one on the chopping block, and reads every single juke for the triple kill.
Even before the fight begins, Doggo lands a lot of poke with his mystic shots on UOL. The fight begins as Santos lands a dredge line on Doggo, but Doggo buffers his arcane shift to get out of danger, then sends a true shot barrage that hits only Santos. Doggo also gets targeted by Santos' depth charge, but he stays far enough back that the rest of UOL cannot follow up. The fight turns into a 4v4 as Leong and Anonystic have a 1v1 in the mid lane. Husha dives in and Kino flashes forward to charm 2 with the quickness as Husha finishes off Santos. Now this fight is all about Doggo. The BYG frontline does a great job protecting their AD carry as Doggo is not remotely threatened by Sylas with the Stolen Recon ultimate or Wukong with the Cyclone. He picks up the kill on Boss, and while the frontline ends up falling, Doggo is strong enough to defeat the remaining members of UOL on his own. He flashes forward to land the killing Mystic Shot on Argonaut, then he continues chasing Nomance using Arcane Shift to get over the wall, and lands 3 more skill shots without even having vision of Nomance on the other side of the wall, as he picks up a triple kill in this fight and carries Beyond Gaming to their first win of the tournament. In the first game of the series between Galatasaray and Beyond Gaming, Bolulu carried his team to victory with 2 huge plays on Zoe, the first of which is this Elder Drake steal.
Haven't been able to pick up any of those Ocean Drakes, and they will start the Baron. They spot Zergstin, they do not know that Mojito is here, they put a couple of wards in the back of the pit, and Bolulu's going to continue to put the paddle stars out. Didn't jump across the wall, here goes Mojito, Shadow Assault in, Glacial Fisher used as well to Dragon reset. They got it! Oh, Bolulu! You absolute madman!
Beyond Gaming attempts to take the Elder Dragon as the Galatasaray player's position over the Dragon Pit wall. Beyond Gaming does not have vision of Mojito, so they do not know where the main steal attempt is coming from. Meanwhile, Galatasaray have vision of the Dragon Pit from this ward in the brush, and Beyond Gaming have not really pulled the dragon out of the pit to complicate this steal attempt. With the dragon at 3000 HP, Mojito jumps over the wall, then ults, but he does get jumped on very quickly. Beyond Gaming is almost able to kill him instantly, but with the tiniest sliver of health remaining, Mojito is able to get off his Gore Drinker and his Smite, which takes the Baron from 2130 HP to 835, and at this very moment, Bolulu portal jumps into the pit and finishes off the rest of the dragon's health bar with a paddle star from over the wall. This is a great combo from Galatasaray, as Mojito and Bolulu were able to burst the Elder Drake from over 2000 HP to 0, while Husha had practically no time to smite it in between. Then, 1 minute later, as it looked like Beyond Gaming were starting to win a fight, Bolulu made some more big plays with the help of that Elder Dragon buff to turn the fight around.
Kino will manage to survive. Doggo almost eats a paddle star. Crazy goes in. Slicing Maelstrom. This is a perfect decision here from Galatasaray because they know they can get Doggo caught out. Shadow Assault across the wall, and there's the shutdown. Now the AD carry's dead. Mojito still diving forward. Oh! Give this man a gold medal, TCL, because he's putting you on his back this game. Bolulu slept on the back line with the looting lullaby. It's a double slip coming out, but Crazy can just put the damage down by himself. Kino's down, shut down. In the end, Liang's going to try and dive back in, but Bolulu, the paddling, he's just slapping them around right now. Liang goes to sleep. The stopwatch is popped. The GA goes down. And Bolulu, he is not done.
Beyond Gaming picks up the Baron buff and gets kills on Alive and Zergsting, but as they rotate back to lanes, Crazy sees the opportunity to kill Doggo, and he uses his Slicing Maelstrom and flashes onto the enemy carry. This pops Maoan's Guardian Angel, and despite a good attempt from Doggo to get away, Galatasaray are able to chase him down. Now in a 3v4 with the enemy team somewhat corralled into the jungle quarter, Bolulu starts popping off again. He picks up Doggo's flash with his W Spell Thief. Then, from the other side of the wall, Bolulu throws a Paddle Star, which he is able to extend the range of with not only his portal jump, but also with that stolen flash. This super long range Paddle Star nails Maoan and deletes him from over half health. Husha does hit Bolulu with a Swirl Seed and uses Lilting Lullaby to put Bolulu to sleep. But right before he falls asleep, Bolulu tosses a Sleepy Trouble Bubble with extended range as it moves through the wall, and the bubble lands right at the feet of Husha in his stasis. As Husha comes out of stasis, he tries to flash away, but he can't get away from the puddle, and that damage is enough for the Elder Drake buff to claim the kill. Bolulu follows this up with another long-range Paddle Star onto Kino, although Crazy is credited with that kill. Now in a 2v1, Bolulu and Crazy are able to finish off the final kill for the ace. In two back-to-back plays, Bolulu came up huge as he carries Galatasaray to a win in this long and wild game. Thank you for watching this episode of Hyperanalyzing Worlds. Hit subscribe for more hyperanalysis of the League of Legends World Championship.